Hi all, welcome back to the new tutorial of MS Excel 365 formula series. My name is Sachin and in this tutorial we are going to learn 5 formulas relating to depreciation on assets. So let's start guys. As you are aware, if you are a accounting freak, there are multiple formulas where we can compute the depreciation in a different ways like double digit, straight line method, variable, WDV and so on. So in this video we have 5 Excel formulas from which we can compute the depreciation very easily. So first function is DB, which says returns the depreciation of an assets for a specified period using the fixed declining balance method. So basically what it will try to do, it will take the depreciation in the first year and then it will reduce the value of an assets at the end of a first period and it will compute the next depreciation on the balancing method like that. The syntax is very simple. We supposed to give the cost, then salvage value, then life we have taken as 10 years, and the period we have to take the one that we have given in the base 10 cell, that is 1, and enter. One more thing to note here, we can compute the depreciation for the partial period also. For example, if I just want to compute for 9 months, it will give us the results for 9 months only, and we can simply drag this formula down and we can get our period, get our depreciation like that. One interesting fact is that how this formula is computing this depreciation as 20.6k depreciation. So here this is the trick. It is using this formula actually. This formula is like 1 minus cost minus salvage value and it's raised to the power 1 divided by life of the assets like that, and it is taking the depreciation rate as this. So if we are just trying to compute this by multiplying this rate, we are getting almost same result. So this is all about this DB formula. Jumping to the next DDB formula, this is also the same. Even the description and syntax is same, but only the difference is DDB formula says returns the depreciation of an assets for a specified period using the double declining balance method that you specify. So basically, this is the depreciation amount we are getting, but in general, we want to try to understand how we can compute this depreciation amount. It is like we are taking the assets value and we are reducing the depreciation in the prior period and taking the factor as 2 and divide by 10, that is nothing but our life over assets. In the same way we are doing for this first year end and then for the third year end like this, we are getting the same amount like 20k, then 16, then 12.8k like that. Now jumping to the VDB formula, this is also same. Only the change here in this formula is we supposed to give the start period and end date along with the factor. For example, by default it is taking the factor as 2, but if in case we want to change the factor as 1, we can get our result in a different way. And coming to the next formula, that is SLN, that is a straight line method where we are trying to compute our depreciation amount like this minus our salvage value, and we are just trying to divide by 10, that is nothing but our useful life, and in the same way we are getting our depreciation. Now jumping to the next formula, that is SYD, that is sum of year digit method, where the syntax as I told you that would be same, but how we are computing this depreciation is we are taking the value and taking our year end like leftover year and dividing by the sum of 10 digit, that is 55, and we are getting the same result 16.363k, and this is the same result. So this is pretty much all about all the formulas that are there in the Excel workbook or MS Excel 365, so that we can compute our depreciation very easily. Hope you like the session. Thanks for watching. Keep like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, guys. Thank you.